welcome to the 4th of July. This is a great day, great to be an American. Patriotism is alive because we keep it alive in our hearts. We're so glad you joined us today. This is one of my favorite times throughout the year, especially when we're cooking out. And we are today. We've got the grill going, the charcoal's growing, we've got food everywhere. But I'm so glad that you dropped by because it wouldn't be the same without you. And my very special guest, whom I love to have on Cookouts, Woody's Restaurant and Catering is here, and my favorite chef, Greg Antonelli, is going to be here, and Chaz, his helper. They're going to show you some awesome things. We thought we would do a theme of good old-fashioned 4th of July. So you're in for a treat. We'll be back to get started in just a minute, but here's today's at-home hint. Here's today's at-home definition: barbecue, a term used in the United States for an informal style of outdoor entertaining where barbecued food is served. The food is basted, usually with a highly seasoned sauce to keep it moist.
If you have an at-home hint, a favorite recipe, or just a friendly greeting you'd like to share, we'd like to hear from you. Post it in the comments of this video or visit our Facebook page.
Well, welcome to our 4th of July picnic, and with me is Greg Antonelli. Greg, I'm so glad to see you.
Hey.
Always good to have you here.
Great to be here.
I tell you, what
Always a blast.
It is.
It's always a good time.
And it's not just fireworks. We're talking about literally a blast because you bring such a variety of food all the time.
I bring the weather too.
Yeah, you do. But aren't you glad we live in America?
Oh, it's
the greatest
country in the world.
Absolutely.
And I've traveled all over the world, and it's always
nice
good to
to
get
come
back.
home, huh?
It is.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
wonderful.
Okay, I said to Greg, okay, let's do like an old-fashioned 4th of July. Now, to me, that's hamburgers, hot dogs, potato salad, baked beans, and something for dessert. To you, that's Black Angus burgers with about 4 different kinds of burgers. But I love it because his creativity goes, okay, what are we doing?
Now, one thing I want to explain is Black Angus. Now, you can get this in any supermarket anymore.
Yeah, it is readily
We've been using
available now.
it for years. Yeah, it's certified Black Angus beef.
Tastes so
And
much
it's ground
better,
meat.
huh?
And you don't have to put a lot with it because it has such a
Such
great
good flavor.
Flavor, exactly. So we're going to do some half-pound burgers.
Okay, this is just the regular mix.
Yeah, this is just a mix,
right?
exactly, yeah.
I've
Now
got
what
my
we're going to do
operating
is,
gloves on.
I'm going to let you mix this, and this
Okay.
is about a half a chopped onion.
Just plain old white
Plain old
or
onion,
whatever,
exactly.
okay.
We have some fresh ground pepper and some kosher salt.
Salt and pepper,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Oh, kosher? How come kosher?
Kosher, it's just,
You like it better?
yeah, exactly. It's a little coarser.
Okay, anything else going in here?
That's it, that's fine.
No Worcestershire or anything?
Yeah, a little bit of Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do a
I
couple
see it
teaspoons.
I see it there, that's why I
Yeah,
figured.
it just gives a nice little
Yum,
couple
yum.
teaspoons of that.
Okay,
Okay, there we go.
alrighty, that's all right. It's a little windy here today. You know, we're notorious for this,
It wouldn't
huh?
be the 4th of July show if it wasn't windy.
If we weren't out here barbecuing, the sun would be shining. But, you know, we decided to do a barbecue, and now we have the wind and the rain. But we're going to make it through. It's going to be all right. Anybody see anything flying, just grab it and keep it for us, okay? All right, now what are we doing?
Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to divide this into 8 equal sections, okay?
So I should make
Now-
this like in a loaf?
Yeah, now what happens is a lot of times what people do is they'll start out with, because they're afraid, so they'll make a burger
Make
this
little-
big.
yeah.
And then they end up with a burger this
Yeah,
big.
right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to try to divide this
Okay.
in 8 equal sections. So go ahead and make a loaf.
Okay,
Put
make
it
a
up-
loaf like a
put it up-
meatloaf type
Just like a
thing?
meatloaf, and put
Put
it
it
on
over
here.
there?
Yeah, put it right on here.
Okay, you shape
Okay,
it better.
now-
I'll get you the rest.
Now what we'll do is we'll just make it into a nice little square here, okay?
Okay, here's some more.
We're going to break it in half one time, okay? We're going to break that in half,
See there?
okay?
Great.
Now we're going to break those in half.
Aha.
So now that's going to give you 8
Equal portions,
equal
right?
portions. Exactly, and you can even them up, you know, if one's a little
Yeah,
bigger.
yeah, because you can
Okay.
tell if they're
Sure.
not exactly right.
Yeah.
And then you don't make them real flat though,
Yeah,
right?
you just want to make a nice burger like this, okay?
Yeah.
Flatten it out, okay?
Okay.
And it'll cook up real
You know,
nice.
those onions are so good in here when you do it
Oh,
on
they're
the grill.
delicious,
Oh,
delicious,
boy.
delicious.
Okay, so this
Okay,
makes 8.
yeah.
How many pounds of ground?
We start off with 4 pounds of ground beef.
So these are half-pound burgers.
Half-pound burgers, exactly.
This is a meal in itself, huh?
Now, one thing I wanted to talk about
Yeah.
was a lot of people were worried about ground beef because of E. coli. Okay, so the problem with E. coli is it's a bacteria and it's on a lot of beef. It's always
On the outside
on the
of it?
outside, exactly. But when you
Okay.
take ground beef, you grind the beef, you're actually grinding that bacteria
E.
into it.
coli in there.
So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you cook these burgers up to 160 degree
You
internal
have
temperature.
to cook them clear through. No raw
Exactly.
burgers.
Yeah, exactly. And,
Now
and-
you could do this
Oh,
rare.
sure, exactly.
because it's
Because you're
only on the
burning. Yeah,
outside.
when you put it on the grill, you're burning that
That's good
bacteria.
to know.
Exactly.
So no more rare burgers. Cook them through, please.
So now what we're
Okay.
going to do is we're going to get our burgers ready.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to get them on the
And we'll
grill.
put them on the grill. Look at this grill.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
man.
we have some started here.
Yeah. You're going to show some toppings, huh?
Sure.
Okay. I'm making them fast. I'm making them furious. We're gonna eat black Angus tonight.
Yeah, this meat has such a good flavor.
It
and like I
does.
said, black Angus is readily available in any supermarket now.
Okay. Anything else I need to do with my gloves? Should I take them off, huh?
Yeah, you can take them
Okay.
off. Okay.
Now, the toppings you were telling me about these burgers.
Now,
That's
this
incredible.
steak is for Paul. We'll put this on for Paul.
What a guy for Paul. Isn't that neat? He loves
Yeah.
that filet.
Now we're going to do 4 different styles of burgers.
Okay.
Now you can do whatever you like.
Yeah.
People, you know, if you like whatever toppings you like, whatever cheeses
Right.
you like, whatever accompaniments, you know, you can
Anything.
be creative.
And you were when I saw these
What
recipes.
we're going to do today is we're
Let me
going
get
to
rid
do
of this?
sure.
Okay.
We're going to do an all-American burger, okay, with some we have some hickory smoked bacon, some American cheese, some
Okay.
purple onion. Okay, so we're going to get that on one.
All right. So this
Okay.
is the all-American burger.
The all-American.
And
We're
that's
gonna-
American cheese
Exactly.
and some smoked bacon, already cooked. All right.
Already cooked. Now we're going to do a red hot and blues burger. Okay.
Red hot
this is
blues
This
burger.
is my favorite.
Ah.
Okay. We're going to do a little crumpled blue cheese on it.
You put it on right while it's on the grill, huh?
Yeah,
So it melts
nice,
down.
gets a nice smell on it.
Oh,
Exactly.
you got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
What
on
goes
that,
with-
once this melts, we're going to hit it with a little hot sauce and sliced cucumbers.
So that
Gets
makes it
hot
red,
and cool.
hot,
Sure.
and cool.
Red hot and
That's
blues.
great. Okay.
Now, next, we're going to do a
Mozzarella?
yeah, we're going to do a French onion burger.
French
okay,
onion,
like French
okay.
onion soup. We're going to do some melted mozzarella, and we have some caramelized onions.
Caramelized onions. That goes on top.
Okay.
Okay.
Last, we're going to do a fajita burger. Okay. So
This
what we
is
have is
awesome.
we have some
Peppers?
yeah, diced pepper,
Some onions?
sliced pepper, sautéed peppers and
You
onions.
just took the...
Exactly.
Okay. You don't do too much, but
No, exactly.
just enough to make... Oh, look at that.
We'll put those on there.
Whoa.
Now we have some Monterey Jack cheese.
Monterey Jack has to go on the fajita.
Sure, exactly. Okay.
Oh,
And
wow,
then we'll
look at
garnish
this.
that with some sliced avocado and some sour cream.
Sour cream. Oh,
Exactly.
that has
So
my
that-
name on it right there. That one.
Yeah,
That's
that gives
my-
us
yeah.
that gives us a variety of different burgers of what you
Beautiful.
can do. You know.
And we're going
And
to put them on toasted Kaiser buns.
toasted Kaiser buns we have
great.
over there.
We
Okay.
got them already. All right, well, now show us the next thing. We've got 2 minutes here to do this next hickey with the chicken.
Yeah. The next thing we're going to do
Show
is
us.
the barbecue chicken. Now, what
Okay.
I did, a lot
This
of
is
people
really
have
fascinating too, folks. It's really interesting how he's going to do
a
this.
lot of people have problems with chicken with the skin sticking and sticking
You
on
know
the
what
grill.
happens to mine? It burns on the outside and it's raw on the
Exactly,
inside. I
exactly.
hate that because I can't control the heat.
You're exactly right. So what
Okay.
we do is we actually pre-cook these chickens in an oven, okay, with a little
So you
bit
bake
of
them?
time. Yeah, we bake them in the oven with a little olive oil, kosher salt, and that.
How long?
You can let them cool down. Oh, about you want an internal temperature of about 165 on
Is
them.
that about 45
yeah,
minutes?
exactly.
Half hour, 45
Yeah,
minutes?
turn them either way.
Okay, so you have to skin them. This is a whole half of
Yeah,
chicken,
it's a
right?
whole half a chicken. What we
All
did
right.
is we had 4 chickens and I cut them in half.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to just
So
dip
you could
them.
take this, these have to cool, and then you take them to where you're going for your
Sure,
picnic, and all you
exactly.
do is dip them in that
dip them in your barbecue sauce.
and
Okay.
put them on the grill.
Yeah. Now what
Oh,
I like
see,
to do
that
is
makes
I always
sense.
put the skin side up. Okay.
What? Tell
What
us
you
why
want to
now.
do is this is all your bones on that side.
Right.
So you want that side to cook through.
Yeah, so
okay?
if it burns,
And
you're burning bone.
exactly, and your
not
skin
burning the meat.
is with the problem that sticks.
Ah,
so
okay.
I'm gonna get
So you
those
stick
on
that
there.
right on the
Yeah.
grill. Oh boy.
And we have some of their finished here, and you can see how nice the
Oh,
caramelization
beautiful.
is on there. You want it to be nice and caramelized,
Here, you
and you
need
can
it.
see, nothing is sticking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, when you look at that.
Beautiful.
When
Yeah,
you
it
look
is.
at
You
that.
know what?
Sure.
That's been on here a good while. Look
yeah,
how
and
beautiful
and
that
none,
is.
None of it's sticking. Okay.
Wow.
Now let's get
Okay,
this one on.
that's terrific. Okay, so
Yeah, so you just want to dip it. Okay.
dip it,
Drain it
shake off a little bit.
Yeah, and you can always baste that with a little bit.
Yeah, and that stuff just caramelizes and gets
Exactly,
sweeter and
it's nice
sweeter,
and sweet,
doesn't
yeah.
it?
And you don't have to worry about the chicken because now the chicken is
It's
fully cooked.
Totally cooked. That's
so all
right.
you're doing is heating the chicken through.
Exactly. We
Heating
might
through.
mention too that Chaz is over there, and he's your
Yeah,
helper
Chaz
today.
is sous chef today.
Sous
He's the
chef.
grill-
All right,
sous
Chaz.
and
Way to
grill
go,
chef. Yeah.
We appreciate him being here too.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got a whole lot more you're not going to believe. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more of the 4th of July picnic.
Do you love watching At Home with Arlene Williams? Then be sure to check out our new YouTube channel. It's filled with classic episodes from over 20 years of At Home, and more videos are added each day. And don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home.
I hope you can appreciate these are the burgers, the Black Angus burgers. Again, the fajita,
Yeah.
French onion,
red hot and blues.
red hot and blues, and
Or for
American.
today we'll call it red, white, and blue.
There you go, there you go. And then the All-American. This is a treat. There's what you're going to make. We're going to send all those recipes to you, and when you send for the newsletter. So let's do a salad. What do you say?
Okay, good. Well, one other thing I want to talk about too before we do it, Arlene, is
Okay.
I actually have some corn that I soaked overnight.
Yeah.
I took some 5-gallon bucket, put about three gallons of water in it, some
Right.
sea salt, and I soaked that. And now what we're going to do is we're cooking that, and as it cooks on the grill, it steams in there. So now,
Overnight you did this?
yeah, overnight I did it. Now,
Look
when you
at the
pull
steam
that back,
coming off of that.
Yeah, when you pull that back, you just have the nice,
Oh, and
beautiful.
this stuff, you're not fighting it, huh?
Oh, no,
like
not
you
at all.
do
It,
when you-
it completely peels
peels-
right down. And you just
On the
butter
grill.
it up and a little salt.
Oh, we plan to do that. Oh, yes.
Good.
Okay, next we need a salad of some kind.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a macaroni salad, but it's going to be a little different.
Okay.
Now, one of the things I did is I eliminated the eggs.
Tell us
People
about
always
the
call
eggs.
me when they call me for picnics. They're always worried about people
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise-based things. Now
That's not
people
the
don't
problem, is
understand
it?
exactly what potato salad, macaroni salad. It's not the mayonnaise.
right.
Mayonnaise you can leave out and sit out, and it's no problem. It's the eggs. The eggs go
eggs,
bad, and that's what
yeah.
makes the salad bad. So what we did is we just eliminated the eggs off of here.
Oh,
And what we
you
did
don't really
is
miss them, huh?
sure.
This is
Just to
cool.
be
Look at
different,
this.
This is a cavatappi pasta.
Cavatappi.
Yeah, and what it looks like.
It's like an elbow, but it's got a groove in it. It's like double the size or maybe triple. It's curly Q. I
Sure,
love
and
it.
this is what it looks like dry.
Okay, this is dry,
Yeah,
and this is once
and that's
it's cooked.
Yeah, it pretty much doubles in size.
Yeah, it sure does.
Or you can use a fusilli pasta.
But you
too.
know what? I even like this for sauce because I like when the sauce gets in the grooves and holds
yeah,
on.
yeah, really
Yeah,
nice
that's I've used this to fusilli too. That's
yeah.
cool. Great pastas. Okay, so this is a pound.
Yeah, that's 1 pound
Okay.
cooked. It turns into about 2 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Now what we're going to do
What
is
are we gonna
we're
put?
going to mix it up.
In a big one? Can we not do
Yeah.
it in there?
Yeah, well, it's just because all the
Here,
other
here's
items
one.
that are in there. Yeah, just
He brought the whole kitchen from Woody's. I don't know what they're cooking with back home today. What, this?
yeah, put that right there. Dump your pasta in.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
dumping the pasta in.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add a small red bell pepper, diced.
Okay.
Okay.
Red bell pepper. Look at the colors coming
We're
already.
going to add a half a small onion, diced
Right.
also. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to add 3 ribs of celery, diced.
Celery. He doesn't say like a half a cup. He says 3 ribs.
Yeah, 3 ribs. That's
Okay.
what it is. Okay.
3 ribs.
Now, we're going to add some fresh dill.
Fresh
about 3
dill.
tablespoons of fresh dill.
Oh, there's
that
nothing
just
like
gives
it.
it a real nice.
Nothing like
Nice
fresh
flavor.
dill. Look at that. And real
Okay.
fine, as chopped as you can do.
Yeah. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of celery seed.
Oh yeah, have
A
to
little
have
bit of salt
celery.
and pepper. Okay.
Okay, can I do this?
Sure. Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah,
Look at this puppy.
this was a gift from a friend of mine.
Wasn't that a nice
Uh-huh.
gift?
And I'll tell you what, that
It
is one
works.
of the nicest electric pepper grinders I've ever seen.
Well, battery operated, right?
Battery operated, exactly.
Yeah, cool beans.
Okay. We're gonna add
Okay.
our salt and pepper.
Am I mixing this? Should I get a big spoon or
Yeah.
something?
Here.
Can I use this thing?
Let's just use this.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay.
that's spatula.
Now,
Very
last
good.
we're gonna use a half a cup of mayo.
Just a half a cup.
Half a cup. That's
Half
it.
a cup,
Yeah, because
really?
you really don't want it. You don't want your salad real wet. You want a nice.
You want it to have be moist but not
Sure,
sloppy.
exactly. Here you go. Mix
Huh?
it
Okay,
up.
thank you. Okay. I feel like I'm with the big guys in the big kitchen at Woody's now. They got all this big stuff. I end up with this little bowl, and they got these vats here, but that's good. Now, you keep this refrigerated there, right?
Sure, you refrigerate it overnight. Okay,
Yeah.
it's going to be prepared a day
Okay.
ahead of time and taken to a
Wow,
party.
look at that.
Now, see, look how nice it is. And
It's a beautiful color. Look at
Sure.
that. That red pepper really does it, doesn't
Oh,
it?
that's beautiful.
And it tastes
you
so
can use
good.
yellow peppers. You can
Yeah.
use, whatever you like. This
The
is what
green-
it ends up looking like. And
Okay.
so it's not real wet. It's not a real
Now,
wet
this
salad.
looks like it has paprika or something on there.
Yeah, I did a little.
Did a little
paprika on
garnish.
top,
Okay.
exactly. Now I think
Wow.
the people at Woody's snuck in there and got a little.
I was
bit
gonna
of that
say,
out of
how
it.
come this
Because
looks
it was
like a
full,
whole lot-
Yeah. It was
That's
full
where
when
the
I left.
paprika went too, huh?
You took a little lunch out
I
of there.
think so. Okay.
But this
Would
is a
we
nice
add
salad.
that to this?
Yeah, sure we can.
Why don't we do that? Because
Sure.
I know there's a lot, or like a huge crowd here.
Yeah.
And they're all looking for something to eat. So,
We're gonna
all
make 'em
right.
lunch.
Yeah, there you go. We'll just mix this together and we'll have loads.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very good. All right, that's our salad.
Yeah.
Cavatappi.
exactly.
C-A-V-A-T-A-P-P-I.
And you
I had
can
to
get
learn
that
to spell that.
in grocery stores now. The grocery stores, local grocery stores are carrying a lot of nice products.
Nice
now.
varieties now, aren't
Sure,
they?
yeah, they're
They
carrying
are.
a lot of different pastas. They're carrying a lot
Right.
of different produce. So
That's
don't be
good.
scared. If you want to
Try
try
it.
something,
Absolutely.
yeah, exactly. Go in and try
Okay,
it.
girls, this needs to go in the fridge. All right, what's
Uh-huh.
next?
Okay, next we're going to do a mint iced tea.
All right.
Okay.
Mint iced tea.
Mm-hmm. Now what
Hope
we
you're
did
enjoying
is
this as much as we are today. This is fun.
sure. Now what I did is I took some sun tea,
Okay.
and
Wait,
what
what
we
do you
did.
mean by sun tea?
Well, I just left it out, sit out with a big tea bag.
Okay. So you
Okay.
brewed it.
I brewed
okay.
it. Then what we did is we took some French mint, chopped it up, let it
Fresh
steep
mint.
in there. Yeah.
Oh,
You let it steep.
while the tea was brewing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, after it was done.
Oh,
after it
after.
was
Okay.
finished. Yeah, exactly. And we just chilled it. Okay.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to.
So this is
fresh
the
mint.
fresh mint that he put in there to really flavor the tea.
Sure.
That's great.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to strain this out because you don't want that.
Yeah,
mint
you
in
don't want
there.
that in there.
You want to hold that?
Okay, I'll be glad to.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Now that gives it just a real nice, fresh
I'm telling you,
summer
you can't believe
flavor.
what this smells like.
Just a nice
This smells like summer.
Yeah, exactly.
It really does.
That's what you want.
Now, do you use lemons with this?
No, I use a lime.
Something
Just to be different.
Oh, okay. And do you sweeten it?
Yeah. You can if you want. I use Splenda. I like Splenda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too. I do too, because I think it makes it nice.
Now what you're going to do is you're just going to take and we're going to fill these up with ice.
Okay. Yeah, you
Okay?
would.
Yeah. We're going to take a nice lime peel. Okay.
Oh, all right. Like a whole little wedge of
Sure,
lime.
exactly. Put it on
Okay.
there, and then you're
Oh,
going
that's
to
so nice.
you're going to garnish that with a
With
nice
the
mint
little
leaf.
split.
Sure.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's terrific.
Exactly.
Okay. Anything we need to check over here? Everything's cool?
Everything's going fine
Everything's
now.
doing great, okay?
Yeah.
And everything
Now,
has been prepared, right?
Yeah. Now what we can do is
Go ahead.
Now they sell these in stores now. We have them all over our kitchens.
Yeah.
These are it's called
That's
a biotherm.
safety.
Exactly. It's called a biotherm. What it does, it checks internal temperature of any kind of meat. Now,
So you could check those hamburgers
exactly.
or chicken
We
or
can
whatever.
just put that right in there. Okay.
Okay.
now
Let's turn it
see-
so this camera can pick it up.
Sure. Exactly.
Once we get it there. It'll start to
Sure,
immediately read, huh?
Exactly.
Like sometimes those old ones, you had to wait and wait
Exactly,
and
yeah.
wait. But that puppy's going up. But see,
Yeah,
it would
see?
look like that was ready to go,
Sure,
but it's
yeah,
only
and it's
about
only
100.
110.
Yeah,
Exactly.
see, that's how people get sick.
Exactly.
We don't like that.
Now, if you have one of these and you're not sure if it's good or not, you say, hey, it's been laying around.
Around, yeah.
The way to check these is take a cup of ice water.
Okay.
Put this in the ice water. If it reads 32 degrees, it's fine.
Okay.
If it doesn't, you can actually twist these and calibrate them.
Really, yourself?
Yeah,
Oh,
yourself.
that's neat.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, we also want to tell you that we've added something else to this whole dinner, and it's just right over there. And it's something I made. I'm going to give you the recipe. I'm not going to demonstrate how to do it, but if they'll bring that over, if they'll take that plastic off, because you know what? You have to have something that you have this wonderful food. I mean, everything is so tasty, everything's so delicious, but you need something at the end of the meal, right? And so I made a red, white, and blueberry trifle. Simple, easy to do. We're going to include this recipe also with all of yours. And I tell you, when we come back, we're going to be at the table and we're going to be enjoying it all. We hope you'll stay with us. We'll be back in just a minute.
Just go to ctvn.org/at-home to get all the recipes from today's show for free. That's right, no subscriptions. They're available online at no cost, and more are being added each day. So join us at ctvn.org/at-home to get today's recipes now.
I'll tell you what, you don't want to miss one of these. We're going to take a little tour around the table. There's those fabulous 4 different kinds of wonderful burgers, Black Angus burgers, 4 different toppings. They're sure to please somebody in the crowd. Next to it, we have our corn that we've done on the grill. Husk one of those out and let them see. Because it holds the heat for such a long time, doesn't it, Greg?
Yeah, and it's nice
I was
steam.
amazed.
Beautiful steam.
Look
in
at
there.
that. And the silk comes right off, which I love the fact that it does. And we have them in our little dishes here with some melted butter. Oh boy, we're going to be eating that in just a few minutes. Next we have our cavatappi
Cavatappi salad. Macaroni salad.
No eggs in that, which is a good thing. And down here is our chicken. Oh my, look at this.
Perfect.
Unbelievable. And Greg, this stuff is so simple, so easy to do.
It is very simple. Anyone can do it at home. with a
Anybody
grill.
can.
Yeah, sure.
And the thing that we put, I mean, what would the 4th of July be without fruit? So we made a nice fruit salad. There's my red, white, and blueberry trifle there. This is a well-rounded meal. Didn't take a lot of preparation. Didn't take a lot of time. If you don't want to do the chicken and you just want to do the burgers and hot dogs, that's fine. Or if you want to do the chicken, don't do the burgers.
Or ribs. You can do barbecue
The
ribs.
ribs, yeah. Any of that stuff that you want to do. It's simple, just applying yourself. But more than anything, Greg, I know you're from family and I know you lost your dad, and that was rough on all of us. But we're so thankful that we live in a country where we can serve God, that we can be patriotic about our flag. We can say we love this country. There's nobody there shooting us down for anything.
Sure.
This is the greatest place in all the world.
Sure is.
So make a celebration of your 4th of July picnic.
And invite your family.
And get the kids. I was just going to say, get the kids around and tell them about the flag. Tell them about what price it took to keep this country free. Because it does take a price.
Sure does.
It costs you something. And I have to thank you so much because I know this is a busy time for Woody's.
Happy 4th of
Thank
July.
you, and to you too.
Yeah.
And a happy 4th of July to you, because we need to spend time with one another. You need to spend time with your family. And how about the lady next door that lives by herself and she never gets invited? Why don't you include her in your holiday plans? Or maybe Aunt Minnie that lives by herself and you haven't included her. That's so appreciated when you're all alone. Believe me, it is. I say here's to a grand old flag, the red, white, and blue. And we thank you so much for joining us. And we're so happy. And please, join us the next time, because we're going to do another cookout show in a couple of weeks. So be sure to join us, because it just wouldn't be the same without you here at home. We'll see you then.
Furnishings provided by Levin Furniture, featuring Lane's Country Living Collection. Food provided by Jordan Banana Company, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Trevosburg, Pennsylvania.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home. Thank you for watching.
Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.